Welcome to Papa Junk's shop. Well, gonna cast some small engine mufflers. Looks like there's gonna be some engine shows this year. So I got a bunch of engines ready, but I don't have enough mufflers, so I'm gonna cast some. And I thought maybe you guys might like to see how I do it. I made 4 of these little boxes. And that's what we're going to use to put the sand in. This is the mold. And I've made it so that it can do 1/2 inch or 3/4 depending on the size hole you put in there. So we just throw that in there. Give it a little dash of talcum powder. Oops. Okay. And we're going to throw some sand in. They're packed pretty good right around the outside edge, especially, so that when you pull the pattern out of there, you don't tear the edges out. I made this pattern, I don't know, at least a year ago, I guess, and I made 1 or 2 with it, and been going to make more for quite some time, but now it's time. So for these little jobs like this, it's just as easy to, I find anyways, it's just as easy to use your fingers instead of a ramming tool. When I made the box so that the top of this is even with this, that way we can just pour the metal right in there. We don't need no screws and risers, none of that other stuff. And you don't have to worry about air being trapped or anything, because it all works its way to the top. So it's a really simple casting to make. And just a little more here. Just give it a little extra pack right around that edge so that it doesn't tear out too. And then we can touch it up when we pull the pattern out. Okay. So that's about it for that one. And we'll just get some of this loose stuff off of there. Okay, another little douse of powder. Okay, now we'll put the top on. Okay. Throw some more sand in. Get it packed nice and tight where the actual mold is. And we just fill in the rest of it. See, this one don't need to be very fussy. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this back off. And that's going to be the hollow part of the muffler. Now we got to get the pattern out. Now I'll just give it a little loosening up. I got her packed nice and tight. Okay, let's see how we make out. Okay. get all the loose stuff out. Stick the pins back in this part. Set this back on. Throw a couple clamps on her. Turn it over, and then where we're going to pour the metal in there, we're going to just touch that just a little bit so there isn't any loose sand that's going to mix in with the metal. And then just give it a quick, and there we are, we're done. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there or not. Okay, 3 down and 1 to go. So I'll get this other one finished and we'll fire up the melter and pour some mufflers. See you in a bit. Well, I got all 4 of them ready to go. Got the furnace going. We're having a special alloy for these mufflers. Of course, it's aluminum. There's going to be part of a Ford Mustang block, which I figured, you know, high performance, should have high performance mufflers on these small engines, and parts of a Briggs & Stratton, because it'll probably be used on a Briggs & Stratton. And I was thinking, I got a Clinton I want one for too, so I guess if I put one of these on the Clinton and it doesn't run right, we'll know why, because I put that Briggs & Stratton metal in there. But anyways, when this metal gets ready, we'll pour them. Okay, I didn't get as much melted as I wanted to, run out of propane, so hopefully this stuff is going to be enough, and hopefully it's hot enough. Messing around and it won't be hot enough. See if I can hit the hole. There's one. Plenty in that one. Great. I guess they don't take as much as I thought. I got some left, so this will make some ingots. Alright, so in a little while we'll know what we got. See you then. Well, it's been 15 minutes maybe. I always get impatient and want to see the results, so you should learn to just, you know, wait a few hours, but I'll That's no fun. So, get some clean it off. Someplace we got some channel rock, I think. There. That looks like it's going to be alright. Now I always, when I put that sand back in there, I always give her a squirt so next time it's not all dried out. Okay. Another good one. So next we'll have to cast the front part of it. So I'll have to get that all ready and I have to get some more propane too. So stay tuned, we'll continue on. Well, it's raining out and I didn't want to go to town in the rain and get propane, so decided to machine these. Gonna use the old Garvin lathe. I've used it one other time just for some little thing. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, I did take this over and just touch it on the belt sander to take the flashing off. And just going to chuck her up in here. And square this end off, drill it, and tap it. So, I already did the other three, so don't yell at me if I kick the tripod because it's kind of in the way. So, okay. Well, not only that, but the tripod's in the way of this handle, so I'm going to have to reposition it just a whisker. Okay. The first one I tried using a cut-off tool and cutting off back here, but you know how that works. It's got caught, popped it out of the chuck, and so I just figured I'll just wear it down. Oh, something like that. Guess I should have cranked her a little tighter, huh? I didn't want to put dents in it. Okay. You know what? Let's get rid of some of that. There. Okay, let's try it again. See where I'm at here. You know, carbon seems to work pretty good. Okay, got a full belly now. I want to be able to work a little bit again. I'll just get this tapped and then I'm going to call it a night. So we'll just get that started in there, and we'll use this center to keep it lined up so it goes in nice and straight. And I'm going to put the back gears in the lathe so the truck won't turn. And we're just going to do her by hand. Nice sharp tap, and of course it's aluminum, so it goes real nice. About a couple more cranks and I think we'll be there. Alright. And there we go. So the next operation will be after we get the cover made for this, we'll have to drill holes around here to fasten the face on. So, but that'll be another day. We're gonna call her a day. See you tomorrow. Okay, another day, and I went and got some propane. I got those all molded, the front pieces all molded up. Got the metal melted, ready to pour. I know we're going to have some left because I milled it quite a bit, and I got the things ready for. More ingots. I didn't have as much left as I thought. All right. Half an hour or so, we'll know what we got. See you then. Yeah, we'll open this last one up. I already opened the other three. They turned out okay. So we'll see what the fourth one looks like. Looks like a good one. Alright, there we go. Now we'll just clip that off with a bandsaw and stick this in the lathe and turn that, what's left of it, off of there. Then we got to drill the mounting holes and then the holes for the exhaust to come out. So we'll see you when we get ready to do that. Okay, I got the sprue cut off of that. Just gonna chuck her up in the lathe here and clean the rest of that off of there. Like it's going to take, I don't know, 6 or 8 cuts and we'll have that all smoothed out nice. Oh, you guys probably can't see that, can you? take one more cut and then I'll just finish it up. Like I say, another half a dozen cuts and that'll be nice and level. Okay, we got that off of there. Now next, on this, the pattern, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but I've got marks here. There's 6 of them, equally spaced around the outside edge. And those are where we're going to drill the holes. And those marks transfer onto here. You can see them. Right there's one of them. So I'm just going to highlight them with a center punch because there is a few, you know, sand marks here that they're awful close to the same location. So I want to make sure I don't accidentally drill one of those and have a retarded muffler. So I'm going to get those marked and we'll get them drilled. Okay, I got those holes marked with a center punch so they're a little bit clearer. And we're just going to set it on the casting that it's going to be used on. We're going to put a hose clamp around it. That'll hold it in place while we drill the holes. Okay, here's my setup for doing that. I just got a piece of 2.5 or 3 inch pipe, I don't know. Anyways, it fits nice. So you just easy as that. Got 5 more to go. See when I get to, guess I didn't mention that was for 632 tap size. So now we're going to drill this out, the clearance hole, number 27 drill I think for these because they're going to be 632 screws. Now if I were to make another one, do this over again, knowing what I know now, I would have made this rim a little wider so I could use a little bit bigger screw because you're limited here how much room you've got for a screw head. So that's one thing I would do different. Okay, now we got to tap the other casting for those 632 screws. So now, got to figure out the holes for the exhaust to come out. I think what I'm going to do is I got the center marked, and I think I'm just going to take a ruler and lay on the center and kind of eyeball right across from these mounting screws. And right down in there, I'm just going to give her a couple of center punch marks. That'll give me 6 holes and 1 in the center. It'll be 7, so I'll get them marked and drilled. Okay, got the holes drilled. And I'll try her on there, but before I do that, what you can do is, I don't know, if you notice there's a ridge around here, and the same on here, and the reason that's there is if you want to make a bigger muffler, like quieter or whatever, I made it to fit this thin wall conduit, and you can just put that on there like so, and then you have whatever size muffler you want. I mean, whatever size you make this. And also, if you tap this in here, which I didn't on this one, I've used these before. It's just a piece of pipe. You put a cap in it, drill some holes in it, and then you can screw this in there, and that would be inside of there, and then this would go on. Of course, that's sticking up because I can't screw it in, but that would go on there. That would make it a little quieter. Or you can put this on there and put some of this stainless steel scrubby pad stuff in there. Put the cover on. Or you can even put a smaller amount in there with just this. So it's kind of a universal thing. So let's try this cover. Someplace around here I put a punch mark, I think right there. And I did the same on here somewhere. No, I'm not seeing it. So right there. Maybe that one? Let's try that one. Ideally they should all be the same, but so far so good. Being May sure isn't very nice out. I think it's only like in the 40s or something, and dark and dingy, and every once in a while it spits some rain. I think last month was nicer than this month so far. You'd think it would be spring here pretty soon. Okay, you guys can see what I mean about the screw heads. They just barely make it past that ridge. Should have it not that big, a little bigger screwdriver, because I don't want to screw up that other one. Okay, so there we go. And you can make this 1/2 inch or 3/4. Screw whatever size nipple you want in there, depending on how long you want it. And you can do the same with this. You can shorten this up if you need something that fits up close. So try to make it kind of universal. Give her a coat of high temperature black paint, and we'll call her done. Now I got 3 more to go, but you can see how I do it. So if you enjoyed watching me make mufflers, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you like what I do, please subscribe. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Remember I mentioned earlier it wasn't very nice out? Well, it's even worse now. It's supposed to be spring. Well, that's Pennsylvania weather for you.